Here we go. Uh, no, those will be if there's drivers remaining. If somebody does want to pre-bid before we open the boxes, fine. But like I said, I collect also. So if there's, I don't want to force anybody to buy something they don't want to buy. I know that's bad salesmanship, but it's fine. If you do want one, while we don't vote, if I'll say, let's, like what we always do. If a Jeff Gordon autograph shows up, then I'll run it, and I would have ran it at 35, so I'll still run it at 35. And if people are interested in it, they could bid on it while we're doing the break. But it becomes house discretion. It's my discretion on whether we're going to run that or not. So if Jimmy Johnson 101 comes up, I got a buddy who collects Jimmy Johnson. That's good trade bait for me, to be honest with you. But I don't know anybody who collects. Justin Allgaier, same thing. I got a guy who I could trade for some things for Justin Allgaier. So good luck, everybody. Let's get started on these. And I will say the first, if you were here yesterday, remember the first pack of the first box had a 101 in it. I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to definitely do a YouTube short on that one. I think that'd just be fun to post. So let's see what we get on the first pack of the first box on this one. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We are ready to see it. Let's see what we got. We're starting with my autofocus. Hold on a second. See, that's going to bother me. Sorry. Let me get that focus right there. That's a good spot. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. So the background will be a little blurry, but at least you get a nice view of the cards. Oh, yeah. Good call, JR. Let me unpin that. All right, here we go. And we have Todd Gilliland and Ricky Stenhouse. And right away, Ryan Preece, a burgundy Ryan Preece. Joey Logano and Fuego. Matt Mills, Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon. Here's a silver Ryan Preece. They had two Ryan Preece back to back. And how about an autograph? There's our first autograph. A little Daniel Dye. Who had? That's a good call. It's a purple. Let's look at. I'm gonna be all grabbing a lot of penny sleeves. There you go. There's our first autograph. I'll top load all the autographs. How we feeling there? We liking it? Who had Daniel Dye? Focus? Okay, let me refocus that. Yeah, it's all set up. The problem is my internet connection is not. How about, let's see, I want it to be right here is where I want the mark. Okay, so how does that, let's see, that's the back. Right there. Let me get that right about there. Okay, let's see. How's that look? That's a good spot. So you can see the whole card. There you go. I think that's a nice spot to put it. And I'm ordering I don't know if that goes on the wall of fame. Daniel Dye. I like Daniel Dye. Cole Custer. Ooh, upside down. The Dinger and Kurt Busch and a white Justin Haley. There you go. Who's putting Justin Haley together? And Christopher Bell. J-Mac. Oh, these two, if anybody wants, if anybody's looking for any of these, send me a direct message. Post it in chat. I'm going to forget. So send a direct message in here. I'd be happy to send you those. All right, there's Matt Kenseth. We got Ernie Irvan. There's Darrell Waltrip, purple. Purple on the $1.99 on the grandstands. Here is Chris Buescher insert. Joey Logano, Noah Gragson, Anthony Alfredo red, and Riley Hurst sensations. Ryan Blaney. We have Connor Daly, Terry Labonte, Kurt Busch tricolor. And how about Bubba Wallace? Numbers. And our trackside is Jeb Burton. Get 2 of those per box, remember. There's Jeb Burton for that one. There, and there's a half a box down. No 101. That was pretty fun yesterday. 101 showing up right off the bat. Here we go. Next half. What's that? What? Keep the streak alive. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got. We need. I will say, in the cases, we have gotten a color wheel on every single one. We've gotten a 3 out of the 4 had a 101 in it, and 3 of the 4 had a zebra in it. Is what I would say is what's happening. So there's Jeff Gordon, Anthony Alfredo. Luke Fenhouse was our 101 yesterday. I don't remember who got that one. We had a Luke Fenhouse 101, a Sammy Smith 101, and the first day was, I think, a Labonte. Richard Petty, Bubba Wallace there, Lane Riggs and Austin Hill, Nick Sanchez on the silver, William Swalich and Fuego, Andre Perez. Here is Connor Daly and Christopher Bell, and there's a Ken Schrader. Hey, have a little Ken Schrader. Hey, tie-dye. Out of 25, this is number 24. 24 out of 25. That's not too bad. And right behind is a Tony B, the selective swatches. There you go. That's our memorabilia. Tyler Ankrum, Ellen Kolowicki, Raja, another Tony B. There's Tony B. This is the lime green. Okay, another Tony B, a lime green. These are out of 75, 73. This one's 73 out of 75. And our second autograph is Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe on the tie-dye. Numbered out of 25. It is 23. Chase Briscoe, 23 out of 25. I think that deserves to go on the wall of fame back there. We'll put the gold on the bottom level. Here is Dale Jarrett and Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon, and okay, here we go. How about a free Ty Gibbs NASCAR parallel? Now, like I said, we were talking about this. These, I think the word's out now, but these are, I want to say one every 2 or 3 boxes. We've been getting an average of 3. In the first off the line, we got 5. So I was thinking one every 2 or 3, but now that we've only gotten 3 in the non-first off the line cases, so I'm thinking one every 4. So this is a little more on your rare side. Okay, so this is definitely worth, if you're putting through on those, if you're trying to get the wheel, I wouldn't let those go for pennies on the dollar. I'm Timon Fuego, David Reagan. We got Amarola. Jimmy Johnson, here's the Dinger. There's the Dinger tricolor. And a red Christopher Bell. Numbers. And the trackside is Jimmy Johnson. All right, there's box number 1. How are we feeling on box number 1? Didn't have a 1-of-1, but okay, not too bad. CJ, you had a good one. Congrats on that. All right, let's get box number 2. Try to go quick. Don't worry, anything under 100, I'll top load for you, and you'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. not to worry about that. Okay. And if you want a guaranteed hit, we had a Jimmy Johnson. We had a Jimmy Johnson trackside. If you want to put a bid on that, if you want a guaranteed hit while I'm opening up these packs, that was the only one that's a house driver that I saw. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Still plenty of break left. Don't you worry about that. Plenty of break here. Ready? We have Jeremy Clements, followed by Jesse Love. Here's a red Connor Daly. Alex Bowman, numbers. Ellen Kolwicki. We got more Ellen Kolwicki. Raja and Connor Mosek. Here's another. Like I said, maybe we're going to have a little extra luck on these. But we've been averaging 3 per hobby case. So maybe we got the hot box. This is the second box in our second one. Connor Mosek. Oh, see a little gold in there. Got Bush, Sensations. We got Jeb Burton, Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon, little Heim Time Silver. And all right. We'll show how we do on this one. Let me hold that off in a second. That's a dual driver, the tandems. We got to roll the dice on that. Ty Dillon. All right, who's the gold? Who's the gold? We got Amarola, Jimmy Johnson, and the gold card of Chandler Smith. There you go. Yeah. There's a Chandler Smith. Congrats on that. Who's getting Chandler Smith gold here? That's going to CJ. CJ, there we go. That's our first gold. This one's numbered 9 out of 10. We'll put that front and center for you. That's our first gold. All right, how we deal with this is, first of all, I got to keep track of this. We roll the dice. Okay, so this one is Daniel Suarez. This is the blue. Okay, so this is out of 49. 14 out of 49. Let me top load this for you, just because I'm going to be spinning around and stuff. I'm a corner guy. I got to keep the corners sharp. I hate dull corners. All right, so we get the dice out, and as we do it, if it's 0 through 4, you can see that 0 through 4 is left side, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is right side. That's about as fair as we can do. We'll roll the dice, throw the dice. Number 4, so this is going to Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez gets this one. And I'll just keep the notes, keep track of that. Put that over there. And that's about as fair as I can make it. Just roll the dice on those. All right, let's pick it up. Let's pick up where we left off. Oh, there we go. How about a Jimmy Johnson? Looks like fire suit. Jimmy Johnson fire suit. That was our second memorabilia. Matt Kenseth, Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon, Tyler Ingram, purple. A Ryan Priest, numbers. Ernie Irvan, Matt Kenseth, more Ernie Irvan. Here's a tricolor Josh Berry. And, oh, there's another tandem. Richard Petty and Kyle Petty. And Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace for the trackside. All right, how about this one? This is going to 3, Richard Petty. That's a Richard Petty card. That's how we do it. All right, CJ's happy. He's got a low number of the night so far. I think we're owed a few autographs in this side of the box. Really? A 101? Oh, wow. What was it? Who was the duel? Was it Petty? And do they roll the dice? Like, how do they handle it? Do they roll the dice on those, or do they? Is there another way that people do it, CJ? I see everybody I've seen just rolls the dice. All right, here we go, and we're looking for some autographs here. We have Jeff Gordon and Anthony Alfredo. Here comes an autograph. Okay, we got the Dinger, followed by, as I was saying, here's a purple Parker Retzlaff. We had 3 Parker Retzlaff autographs in the last case. This one's purple. They put them on there. Okay. They were in the same spot, so they do on Richard Petty and Kyle Petty. Well, that's interesting. So if you buy Kyle Petty, you got to buy Richard Petty also. Jimmy Johnson, Greg Biffle, and Clint Boyer. Here's a blue Jeremy Clements. Jeff Gordon and Fuego. There's Raja, Brett Cruz, Kane Honeycutt, Carson Quapple. On the silver, Joey Logano Sensations, and Justin Allgaier. SVG, Austin Beers. Here comes the next autograph is another purple, Justin Bonsignor. A 1-1 on those is pretty cool. Bonsignor here, purple. I'm on both sides of the fence. I can't decide. Like on those, I know some people just want Kyle Petty. Some people just want Richard Petty. So I always figure if somebody wants both, they'll pick up both. And then as you notice, the prices are reasonable, so you can pick up both. The Dinger, Kurt Busch, Jeremy Clements. Purples. A lot of purples today. And then Brad Numbers. Amarola. Here's the second half. We got Todd Gillen, Ricky Stenhouse, Frankie Nunez, Tricolor, Josh Berry, and Fuego. And the trackside is Matt Mills. And there we go. There's 2 boxes down. Let's clean up here. Yeah, sometimes we had a pretty nice one. We're working on a pretty nice one now. Got a gold already. No 101 yet, so it's still coming. That's what I'm saying. All right. Let's see. I always count. 6 and 6. Let's see what we got. Well, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for sharing in the stream. It is very much appreciated. Right now, there are Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Justin Allgaier are house drivers. Like I said, I'm collecting my set. So, but I'm not an autograph guy. So if that Jimmy Johnson autograph shows up, okay, I'd be happy to post that, put that up for auction here. But I need my sets too. Oh. All right, this is one of those boxes where 3 of them are turned around. The base Ryan Preece and Jeremy Clements. We got Carson Hocevar. Here's Connor Zillage and Carson Quapple. Ryan Blaney. We got Daniel Dye, Tyler Reddick, Jake Garcia, Carson Quapple and Fuego, and Christian Rose. We have Lawless Allen and Alex Bowman, Connor Daly, a Connor Daly red, and looks like an autograph of Darrell Waltrip. That's not too bad. Little Darrell Waltrip auto. That's a good look. No number, but a nice Darrell Waltrip autograph. Daniel Suarez. Kaz and Bill Elliott's. Brendan Jones White. These are out of 99, remember? Justin Allgaier Sensations. Mr. Bone Senior there. We have Darrell Waltrip and Kevin Harvick. Carson Kvapil. I'm saying his name a lot so far. Denny Hamlin. Numbers. That's a free Denny Hamlin. There's our trackside Amarola. And Danica and Michael McDowell. How about a little Corey Heim? Red. And our second autograph is Taylor Gray. I think we had a Taylor Gray yesterday also. There's a Taylor Gray. On autograph number 2 in the box. Ty Gibbs. Another free Ty Gibbs. All right, let's use this one. We got Connor Zillage and Carson Kvapil. And it's going to 1 Connor Zillage. Connor Zillage gets that one. Was that Taylor Gray? Yes, that last one. This was Taylor. This was Taylor Gray blue out of 99 on that last one. And let's finish up box number 3. Hey, congrats. That's not too shabby. All right. 2 more. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing a, I'm going to most likely we're doing another case. But my wife likes Sundays to be family, so I may have overstepped my bounds. So I'm going to move that till maybe I'll be moving that till Monday. Josh Berry and Ken Schrader. We got Austin Dillon. And like I said, I'm a Michael McDowell magnet. Oh, excuse me, a little dusty there. A Michael McDowell magnet. Ben Jones. How about Heim Time? Frankie Nunez. Here is Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick Orange. Remember, these are out of 49. Oh, thank you. I did ask him about that. I said we were at Nationals, or I think it was Nationals, and you're invited and for open questions, and I put it in. Panini needs to work on their sorting technique. Carson Kvapil. I mean, he gave me there's Dale. This is the burgundy or maroon. Here's a red Brad K. And how about Austin Dillon? Austin Dillon trackside. William Byron, Matty D. There's Jeb Burton purple. Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Tony B. Daniel Hemrick. Here is a silver Frankie Nunez. Kyle Larson and Fuego. Brad K. Zane Smith. Bobby Labonte. We got Kyle Larson again. The purple. Carson Osevar. Numbers. And there's Rallyhurst. To finish off that box. It's always the same 2 drivers paired up. Oh, really? Yeah, I only did a few. I watched a few and then did just 1 case break of first off the line. Is there a nice pattern there? When you're sorting also, I mean, there is a system. You could definitely tell a system happening because when you're sorting, the same pattern, if you're sorting 2 cases, the same pattern starts holding up this driver, then this driver, then this driver, then this driver. But that's everybody. Topps is like that also. If you're sorting teams out, you know, oh, you got a Cubs, then a Mets, then a Dodgers, then a Cubs, then a Mets, then a Dodgers. There's a pattern to that. All right, here we go. Good luck, good luck. Let's see. We're looking at Christian Eckes and Ben Rhodes. There's Justin Haley, silver. Christopher Bell, numbers. It's a red one. Joey Logano, Carson Osevar, Jake Garcia, Chandler Smith, silver. Sensations, Justin Allgaier, Ernie Irvan, Luke Fenhaus, Nick Sanchez, SVG. Here's an SVG purple, followed by the Dinger. A Dinger looks like a little cloth, looks like a little fire suit. No number there, no number. Noah Gregson, Dale, Connor Zillage, Noah Gregson. See? Noah Gregson, there's an orange out of 49. That's our second orange out of 49. Christopher Bell again. Daly. No. This is Corey Day. Corey Day. Got to keep those organized. Chase Briscoe, Kaz. We got Carson Quaffle again. Like I said, we're saying his name all the time. Here is Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace. We'll roll the dice there. J-Mac. J-Mac is the high number. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch. Here is the Dinger purple, followed by Bailey Curry. There's our first autograph of this box. Just a regular, no number on this one. Had a lot of blues before. And then Connor Daly. Corey Day and Connor Daly. Got to keep track of those. All right, how about this one? We got Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. And number 4, Bubba Wallace. So you said the other guy you were watching had Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick as a group, or were they separate drivers? Like, did they put all the tandem stuff together? Yeah, I always keep all the drivers separate until, like, if someone asks for a group or something like that, or do a deal, pin a few together. All right, here we go. Second, this is box number 4. Oh, those are separate? So what do they do when they're separate? I was thinking about what would be more efficient. Like, rolling the dice is fine. I just, if there's something a little more fun we could do. Let's see. Sheldon Creed, KK, Christopher Bell, silver. The William Byron Sensations. More Christopher Bell, Sammy Smith, Kyle Petty. Here is the Dinger. Keep saying his name also. Numbers is Carson Osevar. Think it's the wheel? Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Setting up the wheel for just the tandem drivers. Connor Mosek and Ross Chastain. We got Ben Rhodes and Carson Quaffle. I'd have to set up the wheel every single time. That's why I need an assistant. Okay? I need an assistant because, like, that'd take a while, and people say I move too slow. But I like having fun and enjoying it. I'm not. Denny Hamlin, Tony B. Here's Brett Cruz. And how about an autograph? Noah Gregson. Oh, he's got his 10-gallon hat on, too. There's a Noah Gregson auto. Yeah, the Dinger showing up. A lot of Allmendinger happening. There's Noah Gregson. Oh. There's the zebra. Good luck. Here we go. Lane Riggs, Daniel Hemrick, Danica Patrick, and our zebra is Daniel Suarez. Maybe I'm going back to being a Daniel Suarez magnet. There you go. Congrats there. Let's toss that Daniel Suarez zebra right here on the wall. Who had, let's give a shout out. Daniel Suarez went to, oh, there you go. Oh, come on. That's going to Archie. I don't know. Is Archie, Archie, you here? Joe B, if you're here, can you tag Archie? What was that? It's going to elude. Oh, there's Archie. Hey, congrats, Archie. That zebra is yours. Daniel Suarez. Way to pick up Daniel Suarez. That's got your mission price paid for on that one. That's a nice card. Congrats. Let's hopefully now, like I said, we're owed one zebra because we had one case that didn't have a zebra in it. We did have a case that had 2 color wheels in it. I lost Dylan. We got Michael McDowell. That's Darryl Waltrip. Mark Martin. There's Mark Martin tricolor. Kyle Larson and Fuego, and one more, Butterbean. There's Butterbean, his trackside. And there's box number 4. All right. We're 4 boxes in, a third of the way down. Okay, it's plenty of break left, and plenty of color wheel. Maybe we're owed a zebra. Like I said, we had one break that did not have a zebra. So hopefully we have 2 zebras here. Congrats, Archie. Not too shabby. I want to see some more autos, like more low number autos. I think the low, we had a Chase Briscoe was out of 25. One gold right there, Chandler Smith. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, it's not one of those boxes that haven't turned around. Ricky Stenhouse, Jeff Gordon, Ross Chastain is the silver prism. Ross Chastain again, numbers. David Reagan. There is Kurt Busch, Todd Gilliland. Here's a blue Sheldon Creed. And hey, let's see. There we go. RF. I said this a red. Now I was a little complainer. I was complaining that his autograph just says RF on it. Let's see. That's still nice to have. I agree. That's still a nice. Who had that? Was Joe B, is that you? There you go. It's still a nice autograph, a nice patch auto to pull through. I'll put that on the wall also. A red one. But he could have signed a little nicer, just my opinion. All right, let's keep going. Cole Custer, followed by Austin Beers and the Dinger. David Reagan is white out of 99. Riley Hurst and Fuego. Spencer Boyd. Here is Kane Honeycutt and SVG. Noah Gragson again. This is out of 75, the lime green. Daniel Suarez Sensations. Justin Allgaier, there's our high number. We have Clint Boyer, Brett Cruz, Todd Gilliland, purple. There's Austin Cindric Sensations. Oh, sorry, gotta keep those in the same pile. Jesse Love, Greg Biffle. Here is a Prism, Heim Time, Corey Heim Prism. Kyle Busch, Cheddars, and Tyler for that stack. Maybe a little gold coming up. What are you feeling? I want a 101. We had a zebra. We're owed one more. For probability's sake. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. This is box number 5. And I think we did 2 autographs already. It starts to blend together after a while. Plus, they're all moving in a different direction. Matt Kenseth and Ernie Irvan, Chandler Smith, and how about a Kyle Busch selective swatches. Fire suit. We got a lot of fire suits. A lot of fire suits today. J-Mac. There is Jeb Burton and Ty Dillon. Here's Daniel Dye again. Daniel Dye, another tie-dye. Another tie-dye. This one is 23. 23 out of 25. Connor Zillage numbers. Mick Mills. Amarola and Jimmy Johnson. Here's Joey Logano. And a blue Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's blue numbers. This one is 11. Number 11 out of 49. Trackside is Raja. There you go. There's Raja. Justin Allgaier again. Austin Dillon. Kyle Busch. Purple. Frankie Nunez. Bubba Wallace. Ellen Kolowicki. Raja again. Tanner Gray. Little Tanner Gray red. Sam Meyer. Dale Jarrett. What else we got? Lane Riggs. Austin Dillon. Prism. Connor Mosack. Chase Elliott. Sensations. And Butterbean on the pit road. And there's box number 5. Let me just move some of these. Okay. Yeah, let me know if you do want any of these. If you just send me a direct message, please. That would just be helpful. I'll probably forget if you post it in chat. So send a direct message for that. And box number 6. So this will put us at halfway point. Box number 6. And so far, just a 1 gold and 1 zebra. So we've got some big stuff coming. I'm feeling it. Hopefully something nice. Let's see what we wind up with. Still, I don't like that these are turned around. That takes a little bit of time. We have Bill Elliott and Wallace Allen. Chandler Smith is the Prism. Ty Gibbs, Sensations. The Dinger. Followed by Frankie Nunez and Josh Berry. Spencer Boyd, Red. Prism. Prism, John Hunter. And Kyle Larson had an extra card in that stack. Kyle Larson, Sensations. Clint Boyer. Dale and Connor Zillage. Wallace Allen, Burgundy or Maroon. Kyle Larson, Numbers. Todd Gilliland. Luke Fenhouse and Nick Sanchez. Tony B, Purple. Kyle Busch again and Fuego. Todd Gilliland is our trackside. Christian Eckes and Ben Rhodes. Here is Danica Patrick. And there's an autograph of Brendan Poole. Another purple autograph. We got Brendan Poole here. Yeah, as we were saying, the autographs, the Select's not a big autograph set. That was Jeff Gordon. That is not a Prism. I thought it was a Prism. Ricky Stenhouse. And just a few more. Sheldon Creed and KK. There's Matty D. Matty D is a Prism. And then Harrison Burton on the selective swatches. All right. Happy Saturday. Thanks for spending it with me. Let's see where we're at. All right, I point out we're halfway. Well, let's finish this. We'll be halfway through. Oh, I think that's black. I think we got a 101 coming up here. All right, here we go. Could be, pay attention. Chaos, we got Terry Labonte and Bobby Labonte. There's a Bobby Labonte. We're going to put the 101 down. There's a Bobby Labonte autograph. A blue one out of 49. Hold on. 99. 24 out of 99. All right, here we go. Good luck. We have Kurt Busch. And ready? We're just going to go right to this one. It's SVG. Not too shabby. How about a little SVG 101? Ooh. There we go. Let's take a look at that. But first of all, of course, we got to show the 101 right there. That's nice. Who's getting SVG? That was one of the last ones. That's going to Firehawk. Ha-ha! Congrats. Here, let me. Of course, let me get that United Sports Cards in the background right there. Take a screenshot there. Is that? Congrats on that. That was a nice $28 spent. There you go. Oh, we're putting that. See, now that's why I wish my internet was working better. My fire, that would go right in the fire there. We're putting that right there. Congratulations. SVG 101. Yeah, just got to get the internet working again. Oh, we got to harp on that a little more. Congratulations. Ty Dillon. This one's sheet metal. Finally got a sheet metal. We just said that. Now keep that in the background right there. If you want a better picture of that, let me know. I always take cleaner pictures and I post them in our Facebook group. So if you're not in our Facebook group, look up United Sports Cards. If you're a Facebook person, look up United Sports Cards on Facebook. I'd be happy to invite you. Matty D and Mark Martin. We got SVG again. All over the place. Caden Honeycutt. Just regular base. Here is Bobby Labonte and William Byron. Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon white out of 99. Harrison Burton, red. More SVG. Kurt Busch. There's a Kurt Busch high number. We got Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. Here is Tyler Reddick on the purple. That's a free Tyler Reddick. Oh, I'm going to get the dice out for Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch. And the last pack of the box. Alex Bowman, Daniel Dye, Austin Beers red, Jimmy Johnson and Fuego, and more Austin Beers. All right, 1 second. Let me get the dice. Remember, 0 through 4 is the left side. Oops, sloppy dice. 0. Austin Dillon. There you go. There's another nice 101. And that was box number 6. We were halfway through the break. Halfway through the break here. So far, still looking for a color wheel. I think we're still owed. Let me check here. We're still owed another tie-dye. I'm sorry, not a tie-dye. We're still owed. I was looking at the Chase Briscoe tie-dye. We're still owed another color wheel, but we're still owed a zebra. I'd like to see 2 zebras in this. Okay, now if you saw anything, I'm gonna take a look. There are 6 drivers left. And if you saw, there was a few Jimmy Johnsons, Justin Allgaiers, Jeff Gordon's. If you saw something that you want, and then you could lock in, okay, you could lock in those. It's up to you. Oh, I thought we got an extra pack there. I miscounted. Sorry, let me move these back a touch. And I think we're owed some gold here. Yeah, green. We need a emerald green. We've had an emerald green in every break. We had a few golds, but that emerald green is nice. There's a lot of good stuff coming up. I'm feeling it. SVG 101, Daniel Suarez is the zebra. Let's see. Oh, you know what we didn't see? I haven't seen any printing plates. Has anybody grabbed any printing plates? I think all our 101s have been black. All right, look, I'm cheating now. I'm looking ahead. Bill Elliott and Lawless Allen. Here is, Ricky Stenhouse. And, look at that, Mr. Bodine. Jeff Bodine there. Not too shabby. They don't put him in prison? Okay, I didn't. That's a nice pickup. I think that's my first Jeff Bodine picture I've seen. Purple. This one is 37. 37 out of 49. Oh, there's a gold. There's a gold coming up. Daniel Suarez. We have Alex Bowman and how about a little Denny Hamlin? That's a free Denny Hamlin. The NASCAR logo. I don't think it's the logo. It's the NASCAR words as a background. I think that's a pretty fun one. That's our 3rd one. We got to keep track of that. Carson Hocevar, Justin Bonsignor, Tyler Reddick, Zane Smith, Jesse Love, silver, William Sawalich, a blue out of 49. All right, get ready. Here comes a gold. Ty Gibbs. We have Bobby Labonte, William Byron, and the gold is, Ernie Irvan. There's a nice, that's not too bad at all. Ernie Irvan gold. Give me a second here. This one is numbered 4 out of 10. Who had Swerve and Irvin? This is going to Caldwell. Congrats. He was here. Let me put that right next to our SVG black. That's our 2nd gold of the night. Oh, right behind it is a Bubba Wallace red. Take care of this color right away. The blue patch with a red. Numbered 49. Numbered out of 49. This is 17 out of 49. Brad K. We got Matt D. Mark Martin. That's a nice color match. Danica Patrick. The lime green. This is 58 out of 75. There's a good color match. It's a fun card. Austin Dillon. Chris Buescher. Carson Kvapil. Heim Time. Jesse Love. Tricolor. More Denny Hamlin. And finish off with Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum is the trackside. Let's keep going. This is box number 7. We still got 5 boxes left. is a full case in here. All right, let's see where we wind up here. All right, here we go. We got the we have Kevin Harvick, followed by Kyle Busch, Raja. There's a Raja red. William Byron and Fuego. And a little Brendan Jones. Sheldon Creed, KK, Christian Eckes, blue. Chandler Smith Sensations. Tanner Gray, Christian Eckes again. We have Ben Rhodes. Here's a silver Jeremy Clements. And the numbers is Daniel Suarez. Wow. I used to be a Daniel Suarez magnet. I think I'm coming back to Daniel Suarez now. Kyle Larson. There is Luke Fenhaus and Nick Sanchez. Todd Gilliland White. And how about a Mike Skinner? Very nice autograph also. Look at this one. We got Mike Skinner. Tie-dye. A tie-dye Mike Skinner. Numbered 24 out of 25. It's a good autograph. You kind of missed the sticker there a little bit. But not too bad. Not too bad. See, that's, if you know what you're looking for on Select, you get some good deals. That's $1, right? If you know what you're looking for, and what autographs are going to show up, this is not too shabby. That is a good one, especially I like the tie-dye. Tie-dye's always been my favorite. Riley Hurst. There's Dale, Connor Zillage, Daniel Dye. How about, we got dual tandem there, Christian Eckes. And one more here, Chase Briscoe, Kaz, a tricolor, look at that. Justin Bonsignor, Richard Petty, and Fuego. And the high number is Andre Perez de Lara. All right, let's get the dice out. This is either Kyle Larson or Chase Elliott. And this one's going to 7. This one's going to Kyle Larson. There we go. Congrats on those tandems. That'd be a fun set to put together too. Give me a second here. I need a little beverage. I was a little nervous about drinking today. As you notice, my fire is gone. I'm gonna have to, hopefully, my network connection, or I'm gonna be calling somebody on Tuesday. I'm paying money to keep my connection going. Look, I have a backup, and I appreciate everybody's patience in here. If the stream kind of got a little fuzzy here and there, I like to have always a nice, good-looking stream. And I'm working on this camera here. I don't know if it doesn't autofocus as fast as I would like. If anybody's good on these streams, let me know which cameras you use. I don't use I used to use the phone, but I got a little, OBS and setting up the system because it's kind of nice. Yeah, Xfinity. Yeah, Xfinity's really fast, especially when they don't. Somebody was digging and broke the cable or stuff. We saw a lot of people they're laying something. Maybe it's a faster connection for me. That's what I have is Xfinity, but I'm on backup, and I think my backup is Verizon's. Because all our kids have a phone. The middle school. We did get them phones. When they went to middle school, we got them phones. And they're all like, everybody has a phone in 5th grade and 4th grade. I'm like, well, you don't, so not everybody does. But at middle school, where we could drop them off at places, we're like, yeah, we should get them a phone. Bubba Wallace, Dale Jarrett. Here is Kyle Petty. And the Dinger, more Dinger. Joey Logano. There is J Mac and Matt Mills. Here's Denny Hamlin, purple. And how about William Sawalich, a blue. Out of 99. after 5 cases, it all blends together. We'll look at. Don't go anywhere when we're done. We're going to look at the all the big hits that I top loaded already. Carl Edwards and Butterbean. We got Christian Eckes, another lime green, and Jimmy Johnson numbers. Corey Day, followed by Corey Day. Back-to-back Corey Days. Any Raja? Hey, Joe, are you around? Can you, if we hit a big Raja, something, do you have to go to sleep? If you hit a big Raja, yep, I can remember. William Byron purple. Here's our dual, Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano. Ellen Kolwicki is the high number. That's a good old-fashioned Xerox. Help me out. Is that right? I don't remember Xerox. Joe Logano, Noah Gregson. Here is Christian Eckes. And there's the second autograph. Oh, a little trackside action. Austin Dillon III. That's not his door number. He's a third. Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, I don't remember that. Scraps, look at you. I did not remember Xerox. I mean, I was too young for cars and stuff. Terry Labonte. Here we go. We got more Connor Daly. Christopher Bell. There is Carson. There's a silver. Carson Quaffle. Lane Riggs and Carl Edwards. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Xerox. I'm sure. I got to refresh my memory on that. All right. 0 through 4. Number 9 is Joey Logano. I got to write them down or I'll forget. They still make it. Oh, okay. I've given up trying to take care of cars, to be honest with you. I got a good the mechanic we've been going to for 15 years. Once we moved out here, he's very reliable. So I just, yeah, let's bring it in. I'm more into woodworking. The metal never really got me any excited. Okay? Now, again, I was like, oh, I'm going to be building furniture and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I got kids, so I'm not doing any of that. But the garage, I ran I ran extra lines, so I have better power. I set up so my garage can be heated, and none of that ever happened. I think I built one thing in my garage, and then we had kids, and I have no time to do any of that. Christian Rose, Daniel Suarez, we got Sammy Smith. I thought this was a variation or something like that when I first saw that. That's just the regular in Fuego. Ernie Irvan. Here is Kyle Larson and Riley Hurst. Austin Dillon purple. And how about Matt Kenseth? Oh, that's a nice sheet metal there. Good sheet metal, Matt Kenseth. Lane Riggs. Oh, here comes a gold. No peeking. We got Brennan Jones and Tanner Gray and a gold. Ah, a little Danica. Looky. Danica Patrick. That's our third gold. This is high number. So this is a trackside Danica Patrick gold. Oh, I don't want to cover up the... There you go. That fits. Put that right there. That's our second high number gold. 3 gold so far. Denny Hamlin, Sensations. Austin Dillon. Here is Tyler Ackram and Ryan Blaney. More Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney red. And Harrison Burton. I think we had a red Harrison Burton already. Anthony Alfredo is trackside. Spencer Boyd and Andre Perez. Jeb Burton, and Justin Allgaier, numbers. Corey Day, and the last pack, we got Dave Reagan and Cole Custer, Austin Beers, Connor Zillich, and Christopher Bell to finish off box number 8. We are 66% done. We're still looking for a color wheel here. We need a color wheel. Got a nice 101 already, SVG 101. Second year. That's not bad. Let me clean up here. All right. Good luck. Let's keep going. Having fun, enjoying yourself. If you're new, please follow, because that must be a thing. And like I said, we are doing some baseball. Baseball's coming up. I'm going to do a little advertising here. Baseball's coming up on Wednesday. So a little baseball on Wednesday. And then and then a Dunruss. And then a daybreak on Thursday. So mark your calendar. Thursday, 9 o'clock Central, AM, we're doing a daybreak of Dunruss. Just a big alliteration, guys. So daybreak of Dunruss, 10 boxes of Dunruss on Thursday. All right, here we go. Box number 9. Good luck. I'm cheating. I'm looking for a color wheel. Connor Day, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano. Just regular. A white. Connor Mosek. Oh, valued collector right there. Hold on. Valued collector. Let me get my United Sports cards. What are we thinking? I want to say the only valued collector I've seen is Joe Nemechek. And we've had 3 Joe Nemecheks already. So, let's see. Trackside action signature. Oh, Kelly, you think? Card number 33. Joe Nemechek. Yep. I already seen it. Card number 33 is Joe Nemechek. Huh. I'll still top load that for you. But, yeah, that's our 4th one. Our 4th one. I like to see. David Starr, but I'd like to see a Kelly Earnhardt autograph. I like to pull one of those. I'd look forward to that. Alan Kolwicki. Sorry, Joe, we're moving on. Noah Gregson, Corey Day. We got Terry Labonte. Here's Austin Beers. And there's our duel. Get to that. Raja. Justin Allgaier. And Justin Bonsignor. Here's the silver. Brad K. Justin Allgaier again. Here comes some color. Austin Dillon, Amarola, David Reagan. And here is Parker Chase. A blue Parker Chase. Little sheet metal. This 16 out of 35. No, that's not sheet metal. This is a fire suit. A blue 1 out of 35. There's a tie-dye coming up. Jimmy Johnson, Jeb Burton, a tie-dye of a little David Reagan. There you go. I need a little more penny sleeves here. David Reagan tie-dye. Not an autograph. It's a regular tie-dye. There you go. Jesse Love Sensations. Got Alan Arcamarola. Here is Austin Dillon, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch tricolor. Ty Gibbs as a free Ty Gibbs, Red Sensations, and the high number is Bobby Labonte. All right, let me get the dice here one more time. I have a few more of these. Justin Haley and Carson, It's going to 4, Justin Haley. There we go. Justin Haley on that one. I think we're supposed to get an autograph coming up. This is the farthest we've gone in the break without a color wheel. So hopefully it's in one of these boxes. Sometimes you got to mention it. Sometimes you got to speak it for it to happen. We've had 3 of those NASCAR parallels and 3 golds. So we should expect maybe 1 more. Still some good stuff should be happening. Ready? Ellen Kolwicki. There's Raja again. Christian Eckes, purple. Brad K, Sensations. Kurt Busch. Justin Allgaier and Austin Dillon. Tyler Ankrum. Followed by Noah Gragson. Numbers. Todd Gilliland. Amarola. Jimmy Johnson. And Daniel Suarez. Silver. SVG and Fuego. Ricky Stenhouse, Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon. Here's a blue Ricky Stenhouse. And an autograph of Corey Day. A rookie card. There's a rookie autograph. Let's see. Corey Day, rookie autograph. That's not too bad. No number, but good rookie card. I think that's one of the only rookie cards. Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Ernie Irvin, Andre Perez de Lara, Chris Buescher on Sensations. And that was Anthony Alfredo, Lane Riggs, Austin Hill, Chase Briscoe, Tricolor. Austin Cindric, numbers, and Zane Smith. How about a Zane Smith trackside to finish off that box? And let's go quick. Let's go to box number 10. We've got to find a color wheel still. Use another 101. Although I will say, to be honest, we've only had one each case. Had a 101. Just one of one. Gotta stop saying 101. All right. So the 2 special breaks this week is a baseball on Wednesday and a daybreak of Donruss. 10 boxes of Donruss on Thursday day, and then we'll get back to on Friday. Go big or go home break. We do one a month. Every month we do a go big or go home break. And this month is 2 cases of NT and 8 boxes of Select. So pretty fun time. Big break. I didn't put any prices on there yet. We'll get to that. All right, here we go for box number 10. Sammy Smith and Kyle Petty. Richard Petty. And there's our tandem. Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell. Remember, only one of those. Amarola. We have Justin Haley and Richard Petty again. Alex Bowman. And how about an autograph of Mark Martin? There you go. Way to grab a Mark Martin autograph. Pretty nice. Gotta like that. It's a good autograph to have. Jimmy Johnson. John Hunter. Chandler Smith. KK. Red. Noah Gragson and Fuego. There's Jeb Burton. Sam Meyer. And Chase Elliott. More Amarola. A blue Amarola. Cole Custer Sensations. Here's a Jeff Gordon. High number. Brad K. We got Chris Buescher. No, Gregson again. And there's the Buford. Jade Buford. I feel bad. I keep making fun of him. Jade Buford. The Jade Buford autograph. You're like, no way you got one of those? Yes, we did. Ty Dillon. Justin Bonsignor for Toyota. Ty Gibbs. We got Mark Martin in the Aaron's car. More Ty Gibbs numbers and Matt Kenseth. To finish off that, let's get the dice out. It's going to 8. Ty Gibbs. That's a Ty Gibbs. A free Ty Gibbs. I believe that was a giveaway. Getting some show up there. Good job. And let's finish off box number 10. Here's the second half of box number 10. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. What do we got showing up here? Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. Justin Haley, silver. Chris Buescher on the numbers. Anthony Alfredo. There is Michael McDowell and Darrell Waltrip. More Darrell Waltrip. And how about a Sparks? There's Carson Koppel. That's pretty cool tires. Take a look at that. Very well worn. Alan Kulwicki. We have Daniel Hemrick and Danica Patrick. And there's more Daniel Hemrick. There is a Daniel Hemrick on the tie-dye. High number. Trackside tie-dye. William Swalich. There's Raja. Let's keep going. More parallels coming up. Denny Hamlin and Tony B. And Chris Buescher. And, whoa, how about this one? We're looking at a Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson. Little tie-dye here. Let's take a look. That's not too bad. I like that one. Dual. This is 12 out of 25. That's pretty fun. Oh, wait a minute. Is that... I don't believe... Hold on. Nobody picked up Jeff Gordon or Jimmy Johnson. Oh. Maybe we might want to auction that card off. Just this card. Hold on. Let me finish this box here. Just that card. At the end, does anybody have interest in that card? Like Ricky Stenhouse, his high number. There's Carson Hocevar and Jake Garcia. Greg Biffle. I don't think we said Greg Biffle. Riley Hurst Sensations. There's Justin Allgaier. And, here comes a lime green. Connor Mosack. Ross Chastain. Christian Eckes. There's Christian Eckes. That's the lime green. That's 35 out of 75. Bubba Wallace. And how about Austin Dillon? All right. Like I said, I'm putting a set together. So the Jimmy Johnson, I would not be upset losing this card, just this card. Is there any interest in me running this at auction? It's Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, dual, tandem, and it's a tie-dye. If that is something of interest, like I said, I want the Jeff Gordons and Jimmy Johnsons if no one else wants them. But should we auction that off? What would I? Let's give me a second here while we open up box number 11. Should we run that? All right, hold on. Let's keep the box on camera. I have no idea what it would go at, so I will start it at $1. It won't be sudden death though. Give me 1 second here. We'll keep that on camera right there. But you don't get Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon. You just get that card. But no one picked that one up. Let me create a temporary one. Oh yeah, there you go. The skills I was thinking about. Numb Champ. He might be interested in that. Like I said, I don't, do any parallels. I put the set together. So this is a Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, tie-dye. Okay. I think I spelled tie-dye wrong. Tie-dye. There we go. And just this one card. I'll start at $1, but it won't be sudden death here. All right, there we go. Confirm. All right, here we go. I'll give it. Is Numb Champ around? Anybody see Numb Champ? I know he's a Jimmy Johnson guy. All right, I'll start at $1, and like I said, 15 seconds. Give me a second to adjust it, but it's not sudden death. It's not sudden death here. If you bid, it'll reset. If you bid in the last 7 seconds, it'll reset. So we're just bidding on this card, and I start at $1. There you go. Just $1. I think that's not too bad. And that's the card you're looking at. It's a fun card. And like I said, I would not use that. 5 seconds left. Who's got this one? Troy. Troy has him right now. Oh, the skills came in there. It resets. Let's see if it holds up. There you go, the skills. That's all yours. If you want to trade that with someone, you might be able to trade that. But I would not collect that one. And good deal. You only... Congrats. Let's make sure. Yeah, it does say your name, so you will get that one. That'll be easy to send that to you. Congrats on that. That's a fun one. It's just a coincidence that neither person bought that. It'll help me complete my set. All right, here we go. Box number 11. So 2 boxes left. And we're still owed a color wheel here. Man, come on, I don't want to. We did have one break that had 2 color wheels in it, but we had one break that had no zebra in it, so I cannot guarantee anything. But it would be nice. We've had, the last 2 breaks had color wheel, zebra, and 101 in them, so it would just be nice to have that. Let's see. All right, box number 11. Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. Sorry. We have Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. SVG purple. Here's our tandem. Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell. Matty D. Jeremy Clements. Jesse Love. Here is SVG again. Okay, hold on. We got to talk about Panini. I see now those are not consecutive. They're both purples. 162 and 76. Oh, good catch, Lance. 162 and 76. Still both purple. And right behind it is, look at that. A tie-dye. Sorry, got a penny sleeve stuck to me. A tie-dye Derek Krause. Trackside action. Look at that autograph. There we go. And Josh Berry. How about Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer? We got Lane Riggs Silver, Denny Hamlin Sensations, Ken Schrader, SVG again. Austin Beers. Here's Mark Martin. And a little Brendan Jones blue. There you go, selective swatch. Number 33 out of 35. Jeremy Clements. We got the Dinger, Kurt Busch, and how about a Caden Honeycutt? Caden Honeycutt, well, high number. The tie-dyes are showing up. There you go. Out of 25. This one is 14 out of 25. Tie-dyes are happening now. Justin Allgaier numbers. Jesse Love. Todd Gilliland and Ricky Stenhouse. Anthony Alfredo. On the tricolor, Connor Zilich and Fuego. And Joey Logano. Trackside. And Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs. This one's going to Ty Gibbs. For that one. And let's see what else is in box number 11. As I open them, I'm like, oh, that's thin. That doesn't have a. That's thin. That doesn't have a color wheel in it. That's thin. That doesn't have a color wheel in it. Ooh, that bite. All right, good luck, box number 11. We got Bobby Labonte and William Byron. Here is Justin Allgaier, blue. Noah Gregson in Fuego. Mark Martin, Brett Cruz, Caden Honeycutt, Brad Keselowski. On the silver, Denny Hamlin, Sensations, red. Ryan Preece, Matty D. We got Mark Martin, Ty Gibbs again, silver. Cole Custer, Sensations. Carson Quaffle. Carson Quaffle. Heim Time. Tanner Gray. And how about a Kevin Harvick autograph? Purple. There you go. Little purple Kevin Harvick. How are you feeling on that one? That's a good autograph to have. Corey Heim. We got Frankie Nunez. Josh Berry. More Caden Honeycutt. Caden Honeycutt purple. Ty Gibbs numbers. Frankie Nunez. We have Ken Schrader. Ryan Preece. Here's a tricolor. Darrell Waltrip. Justin Allgaier. And finish up with Christopher Bell. Trackside high number. All right, well, how about a little last box magic here? Yeah, nice. The Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick does a good auto. It was purple, so out of 49, I believe. Take a look at it again. Have a little last box magic here. Good luck. Good luck. Box number 12. And don't worry, you'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. And thank you very much for joining the break. Hopefully you had fun and enjoyed yourself. I mean, I'd love to get everybody a one-on-one. That'd be really nice. But hopefully we had an enjoyable time. And my internet held out. It'd be interesting to see when I go upstairs if the internet's actually up or not. But all right, good luck. Let us see what the first half has to offer. All right, there's a gold here. I see a little gold. We got Jeb Burton and Alan Kolwicki. Oh, a valued collector right there. Sam Meyer red. A Bill Elliott. There's Raja and Ty Gibbs upside down. Brett Cruz silver. Kevin Harvick numbers. Lawless Allen. Maybe I got him upside down. Brad K. Nope. Chris Buescher. He was saying here. Let's put the. He was saying the. Kevin Harvick has a nice autograph. This one was numbered 20 out of 49. I think he was talking about that one, right? And then let's get the valued collector. Hopefully, not a Joe Nemechek second. This is the first case. This is our fifth case, and this is the first time we've had two of these. Legendary Signature Blue Prism. Card number 15. All right, well, the last one was card number 33. Good luck. Maybe go. Ah, you were right. There you go. Kelly Earnhardt Miller. That's nice. That's our... Nice to have that. I like to see that. Who had Kelly? I like to see that autograph. Lance, is that you? I'd like to see if when you're done. If you want me to start this, I could scratch it for you and send it if you're collecting that. But I like to see that autograph. Congrats on that. That's not too bad. All right, we've got a silver Brendan Jones, and Fuego is the Butterbean. Alex Bowman. We're looking at Sam Meyer and Ryan Blaney. Here's Justin Haley. Justin Haley blue. And how about a Justin Allgaier? Looks like tires. Yeah, I'd like to. I gotta look at my stuff. All right, here comes a gold card. Daniel Dye, Brendan Jones, Andre Perez, and the gold card of Daniel Suarez. Like I said, maybe I'm back to being a Daniel Suarez magnet. Here's Daniel Suarez gold. That's our fourth gold of the night. Maybe I'm back. Congrats. Daniel Suarez paid off today. Let me get a top loader there. We'll put that right there. Congrats. Another Daniel Suarez. Chase Briscoe. How about Tyler Reddick? We got this pack has Brad K. Tyler Eckram. How about Ben Rhodes? Ben Rhodes tricolor. Riley Hurst and Fuego. And the high number is Bill Elliott. There you go. Look at that. All right, here comes the last stack. We need a little last stack magic here to get our color wheel. Hope. We'll see. But I appreciate it. Thanks so much, everybody, for being part of the break. And here we go. Last stack. Good luck. Should we cheat? Aha! There it is. Right? There it is, right there. All right, here we go. Wow, that's a nice relief. And there's Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick. Let's move quick. Richard Petty and Fuego, Nick Sanchez. Here we go. Tony B, Richard Petty, Michael McDowell red, Carson of our Sensations, Dale Earnhardt and Sam Smith. There's Amarola. How about a Ryan Blaney silver and Austin Dillon? Numbers. Connor Zilic. We have Jimmy Johnson and SVG. Here's a Kyle Larson. Okay, Kyle Larson white. And okay, well, here's a Chase Elliott patch auto. That's not too bad. Chase Elliott patch auto. We got the fire suit patch. A good Chase Elliott autograph. We had Chase Elliott. Number 9 out of 25. Doesn't look like tie-dye though. There you go. That's not too bad. We'll show that at the end. And then still, Here comes a color wheel. Ready? We have Austin Beers, a purple Connor Zillage, and the color wheel is from Tyler Reddick. Oh, a free Tyler Reddick too. As a giveaway. Look at that. Congratulations. Who got a free Tyler Reddick? I'm giving away color wheels here. Oh, we got to take a look at that one. Who had Tyler Reddick as a giveaway? That went to, oh, he's not coming up. Tyler Reddick. Okay, wait a minute. I spelled Tyler wrong. Tyler. Oh, that was, there, we can do this right now. That was, okay, 1 second. Let's go back to the sales. And it was the giveaway. Tyler Reddick was giveaway number 2. Who won giveaway number 2? Giveaway number 2 went to the Skills. He's here. The Skills. I thought he was just here. Can someone tag him for us? He went to, oh, there he is. Congratulations. Way to have a freebie pay off. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I gotta go back to this. All right, there. Very nice, very nice. Congratulations on that. Way to have a free Tyler Reddick. I'm giving away free color wheels here. You gotta like that. That's pretty exciting. I'm glad we had our color wheel in that. All right, let's finish off and then I'll show these hits at the end. We got Denny Hamlin, Kaz. That was a good box to finish with. Ernie Irvin, Lane Riggs. Here's Luke Fenhouse, Tricolor, SVG, Sensations, and the last card of the night is Kaz Gralla. There we go. Well, thanks again, everybody. Let me show some of these, or all of these. Let me show everything I top loaded here. We had some good ones. It's a way to finish off on a good note. Let me show the autographs first. Let's count through them. Okay. For the autos, here was Chase Briscoe, a tie-dye Chase Briscoe. There's Rudy. Patch auto memorabilia. Chase Elliott, that just came out. That's out of 25. There's one nice one. Kelly Earnhardt Miller, I like that. Kevin Harvick. Finished strong on the autographs. Derek Kraus, Jay Buford, Mark Martin, Corey Day, the rookie card, Corey Day. Joe Nemechek, we got one in every case, it seems like. Austin Dillon, William Byron, and Mike Skinner. Mike Skinner. And there is Jeff Bodine, Bobby Labonte, Brendan Poole, there's Noah Gragson, and Bailey Curry. Taylor Gray, he needs to put a little more pressure on his signature. Darrell Waltrip, Justin Bone Sr., and Parker Retzlaff. We always get a Parker Retzlaff. That's another one. And then one more, the first one, Daniel Dye. And then non-autographs, but still we top-loaded, is the blue one, Daniel Suarez. I think we did that. Now we had 3 of these. Take a look. Like I said, we're averaging about 3 per box. So 1 every 4 cases. Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin. Both those were free. I got to stop giving away free stuff. Both of those were free. Here's a patch of Bubba Wallace. It was just a nice patch there. There was Dave Reagan on a tie-dye. And a tie-dye Caden Honeycutt. High number. And we'll finish off with Danica Patrick. Gold Chandler Smith gold. Ernie Irvan gold. Daniel Suarez gold. And then a nice tie-dye Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson tandem. And here's the biggies. A 101 SVG. Pit Road. The Tyler Reddick. Color wheel. And my favorite are the Zebras. Can't wait to open some blasters and get the Tigers. Daniel Suarez. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for